Greetings, everyone. YouTube, Ras Timotheos here speaking about Gnosis. 45. A red earthenware jar was found buried near Nag Hammadi, a town in Upper Egypt. Within 13 papyrus books dating back from AD 350, the writings were those believers in the philosophy and religion of Gnosticism. Gnosticism is heavily influenced by the Greek understanding that the material world is evil and the spiritual realm is good. Gnostics believe that the ultimate supreme God did not create the world, but rather a lesser God, a demiurge, created the world poorly and imperfectly. The result was a material world filled with decay, weakness, and death. But human beings, though locked in this material body, the physical essence, have a divine spark of the higher spiritual reality within. This spark is fanned into a flame and can liberate us and help us evolve back into spiritual perfection. This happens through a process of self-discovery in which you discover your divine identity, going beyond the ego. You separate the world by stripping off the consciousness of the physical body, the egoic consciousness, and you finally experience the true kingdom of light, peace, and life by going through this knowledge or this spiritual self-discovery, the self-discovery of the spiritual reality within. There is a root from which all knowledge has emerged. Humanity has many names for it. We call it Gnosis. Gnosis, from the Greek word which means knowledge, translating it into English. The higher meaning of Gnosis is knowledge from experience, especially experience of divinity or that which is beyond the five senses. The word Gnosis does not refer to knowledge that we are told or believe in. Gnosis is conscious, experiential knowledge, and not merely intellectual or conceptual knowledge, belief, or theory. With the Hebrew da'at, the Arabic marifa, and the Tibetan rigpa, knowing, and the Sanskrit jna. Gnosis can also refer to the tradition that embodies the core wisdom or knowledge of humanity. Although in the physical world it has not been known by that name, it has adapted varying appearances according to culture, time, and place. The Greek word gnosis implies a type of knowledge that is derived from experience and encompasses the whole of a person. It is genuine knowledge of the truth. Reality, truth, does not fit neatly into a concept or a linear concept, dogma, or theory. Thus, genuine gnosis or true gnosis must also be something that one must experience, or true wisdom is something that one must experience within themselves. Personal experience is not transmissible in conceptual terms. A concept is merely an idea, and experience is far more than an idea or concept or idea in the mind. In other words, real gnosis is an experience that defies conceptualization, belief, or any attempt to convey it. To understand this wisdom or this hidden knowledge one must experience it. This is why real spirituality is based on real spirituality, real mysticism, real true magic, real ancient sciences is based on one's own effort to experience the truth, and the method to reach that experience is primarily practical. In order to understand what we experience, we must study the experiences of others. And by studying the experiences of others, we can also understand more things about ourselves. For this, we prefer to rely on those who have proven the qualities we wish to embody ourselves. Fundamental things that come to us when we think of gods, goddess, religious experiences, spirituality, on the greatest human beings and their legacies in every field of understanding, whether it be philosophy, science, art, and religion. And we look for Gnosis, which is universal, or knowledge which is universal. Any study of world philosophies, religions, science, art, and spiritual traditions demonstrates the same principles, themes, and symbols, full source of all knowledge, but whose true form and the meaning is only veiled by ignorance by the sleeping conscience of mankind. Due to this, messengers arrive from time to time to clarify the one true source, or the one true source of knowledge and information. The Greek word gnosis actually refers to the knowledge acquired through the experience of the awakened consciousness, as opposed to knowledge that we are told or might believe. Genuine gnosis is knowledge universal to all humanity that frees the consciousness from suffering. Gnosis, by whatever name in history or culture, is conscious experiential knowledge, not merely intellectual or conceptual knowledge, belief, or theory. The Gnostic student seeks to acquire their own direct experience of light or wisdom, the truth, by means of awakening the consciousness and eliminating obscurations to perception. The method to accomplish this task has been called, in different languages, starting from Hebrew, it's called da'at, which is knowledge, jhana in Sanskrit, which is knowledge, gnosis, which is the Greek word for knowledge, dharma, which is another Sanskrit word for righteousness, law, truth, or teaching. The Hebrew, the Torah, is also means law, instruction, teaching, or knowledge, and also can be found in many other languages with many other names. By comparing all of these ancient teachings, we are able to see that all religious forms have in their heart a science of Gnosticism, or a science of knowledge, wisdom, divine mystical experiences in which one can use to liberate themselves from the desires of this physical realm. Many in these times associate the word gnosis with a collection of texts found in the deserts in the Middle East, such as the Nag Hammadi texts or Dead Sea Scrolls. Famous examples include the Book of Thomas, the Gospel according to Mary Magdalene, the hypostasis of the archons and thunder, perfect mind, etc. Some believe that gnosis is exclusively the belief system of a long-lost group of spiritual seekers, yet the truth is that those writings and groups were but one fraction of a much older, much more widespread movement, but one that cannot be tracked by physical, historical evidence alone. It can only be truly known through awakened conscious experience, not only here in the physical realm, but also in the internal worlds by means of techniques such as meditation, daydreaming, magical techniques, and more.